All right, guys, welcome to the video. Anthony here, Special Analysis. Can't wait to share this with you. I left my clients this morning to enjoy the balance of their afternoon with this very specific trade setup. Now, the first trade setup that I advocate, especially new traders, to identify is trades that work with the trend, okay? And when I say with the trend, I mean multiple time frames with the trend. Because I know it sounds corny, but the trend is ultimately your friend. You have a better chance of follow through if you're trading with the bigger picture than if you're trading against it, okay? Especially until you become very versed in different price action, different volume analysis, different order flow analysis, and things of that nature. So it was really just flawless, right? This is picture perfect. This is, again, the first technique that I teach. Yes, you have to be patient, right? You have to wait for the market to give you exactly what you want. And that ultimately did happen, all right? So you could see the market a little earlier in the morning got a little choppy around the opening bell, had some 10 o'clock economic numbers, but things straightened out. This is the Nasdaq 100. It's a 3-minute chart. You can see we had a drawback here in volume, right, which is normal in a trend. You have an impulse and a correction in price action. You have an impulse and a correction in volume as well. You can see the volume here started breaking this downtrend. I put this very specific line on the chart, guys. This is all done live in front of people who are trading live money. What they do with it is ultimately up to them. I'm not here to dictate anybody's trades, but I am here to provide, to the very best of my ability, analysis, interpretation, and expectations. So I told them, I said, listen, we took a very aggressive push up here. We're getting a pullback in volume. We're getting a pullback in price action. We have a support line. If the support line holds and the pullback in price action is broken, and we check all the boxes. All the boxes are the higher time frame MACD, the current time frame MACD, the fast moving averages in sync, above both of the VWAPs, and increasing volume on the breakout. You can see right here, we have all of those things at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I told him, I said, if this pushes, I have expectations of at least running into these stacked pivots overhead, which would put you at 143 ticks at the first one. The second one would put you at 200 ticks. These next levels here that were populated would put you at 368 ticks, followed by 440 ticks, and the last level all the way up here, which did get filled, and I'll show you that in a second, 634 ticks, okay? Where are we wrong? Well, if the breakout fails, that's it, we're wrong. But if we're right, what do we want to do? We want to pay and protect ourselves along the way. Why? Because in order to maximize the trade and get the most out of it, we have to let some of our position continue to run. Now, however you want to do that is totally up to you. I'm not here to give you any financial advice by any means. This is an educational product and service that I offer. But you need to have a trade plan. And that trade plan needs to dictate what your risk is, what your reward has to be. Does all your boxes get checked? From a traditional technical analysis approach, higher time frame momentum, current time frame momentum, price above all three fast moving averages, all fanned out, above both of our VWAPs that we use, an increase in volume upon the breakout. Well, guys, we got it all. We checked every single box. Okay? I've been teaching this exact trend favoring strategy for years. Problem is, most people aren't willing to be patient enough to wait for it to transpire. Why? Because it takes confluence among multiple time frames, right? So if you're not willing to wait for it, well, then you get what you get. But if you are willing to wait for it, it's not guaranteed it's going to work. But I can tell you, when it works, we catch a really great opportunity. We've done this with the Nasdaq, the S&P, crude oil, and gold, right? This is the first base step here in trading with the trend. This is all traditional indicators here, okay? You just need to understand what you're looking for and be patient and wait to get what you want. So this is how it played out. Over 600 ticks, guys. And this is what I left them with this morning. All right, 11 a.m. That's when we wrap up our session. I leave my screens up and running for all their references. They can see my order flow and everything. But the fact of the matter was, I set this up for them and said, hey, if we push, we should go. All right? We should go. And if we don't, we don't. But if we push, all of the boxes are checked. Increased buying volume, right? Above both of our VWAPs, above all three of our fast-moving averages, prices leading them. Our current time frame MACD and our higher time frame MACD are both trending nicely above their histograms. That's it, guys. That is multiple time frame confluence on an intraday setup. This setup here risked about 47 ticks and ended up punching up there about 636 ticks. So that puts you at about a 13.5 to 1 risk reward. And notice we just, as we kind of came to the close of the Globex session, we hit this high and we did punch through it also during the overnight here as I'm shooting the video. So guys, again, are you ready? Are you willing? Are you prepared to take action? Are you willing to put all the gimmicks aside and just focus on what matters? And that's volume and price action, right? Why do I use moving averages? Why do I use MACDs? Well, for the newer trader, it gives them a visual to say, hey, I have higher time frame momentum. Hey, I have current time frame momentum, right? They're just confirmation tools. Yes, I realize they're lagging, but it tells the story, especially to a trader who is still trying to get their plan down, right? Still trying to build that confidence in themselves. Why wouldn't I? Right? These components have been used for over 100 years. So they're not too good for me, right? So I might as well use them. And it's very simple. There's a checklist. Increasing volume. Above or below both VWAPs, above or below all three fast-moving averages in sync, okay? Current time frame MACD trending, higher time frame MACD trending. They should be trending both above their moving averages and above their histograms. And right here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have all of those components intact. The question is, are you going to do something about it? I don't know. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Right? Maybe you want somebody to do it for you. That's not who I am. Right? I provide analysis, interpretation, expectation. I analyzed the market based on the evidence it provided. I interpreted the market, and I provided expectations for the market. That's what I do. What you do with that information from an educational perspective is ultimately up to you. But I can tell you, this is the singular setup that I tell a trader that's looking to build confidence to focus on. And you know what they'll build in the process of waiting for these setups to transpire? Patience, which is also invaluable in this business. So if you enjoyed this content, if you learned something, I ask you to like the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so you don't miss upcoming educational videos. And if you'd like to join me live in the market, there's some links below. All right, it's not just joining me live in the market. I'll provide you day trading ideas, swing trading, position trading. I'll give you all the analysis, all the interpretations, all the expectations so that you can do as you please with them. All right, so stocks, futures, forex, cryptocurrencies, doesn't matter. Day trading, swing trading, position trading, I cover it all, and my clients know that I am literally an email away. If they're looking at a chart and they want my curbside opinion, all they have to do is ask, and I will shoot it over to them as soon as I'm able to put it together with the analysis, the interpretation, and the expectations, and I will do that for any one of my clients at any point in time, right? I keep my client list small because I want to serve you at the highest level, right? I don't want just anybody or everybody. This is not a mass marketed program, right? And nor do I want it to be. I don't want 10,000 clients. I don't want that. What I want is a handful of committed traders that are willing to put the time and effort in that it takes to be successful in this business. And they want guidance through my mistakes right? And through my experience, building the ability to provide analysis, interpretation, and expectations. And along with that, guys, constantly talking about the psychological hurdles that need to be overcome, the emotional hurdles, because I know those are all things that each of you are likely fighting. If you haven't in the past, you will in the future, because I know I have, right? I'm not a perfect human being. I pick up a new book every single week to learn something that I can teach you. If you want to be along that journey, the door's open, right? But if you're looking for somebody to do it for you or tell you what to do, and that's not me. So, again, I'm looking for serious folks who are serious about what it takes to become a market analyst and become a consistent, disciplined, profitable trader, right? And again, I want to keep that circle small because I don't want to get my time wasted, right? I only want to work with people that are going to accept the value that I'm delivering and maximize it to their benefit, right? Because if you're not maximizing it to your benefit, it's a waste of your money and it's a waste of my time, and that disserves both of us. So again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you have a question, leave a comment below. I will answer it personally. I'll also throw some links below and my email. Feel free to reach out to me. I would be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Guys, I appreciate your time. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. And man, if you missed out on this Nasdaq trade, I feel sorry for you.